Your intentions are ghosts in an empty house. You start with the best intentions. A fire burns in your chest. A vision forms in your mind, clean, perfect, and powerful. Then life stomps on them. The alarm rings too early. The client sends an angry email. The car gets a flat tire. And your perfect, beautiful intention shatters into a million pieces on the filthy, stubborn floor of the real world. Intention lives in a safe, neat headspace. They are theoretical. They are clean. They cost nothing to create. Action lives in the chaos of reality. It is messy. It is difficult. It is unpredictable. It costs everything. Wanting is not the same as doing. Saying you will change your life is easy. Doing it is a brutal, soul-grinding work. It is messy, it is slow, and it is full of ugly surprises. Intention is the spark. Action is the relentless, boring, glorious grind.
If you treat your intentions like trophies, instead of treating them like battle plans, they will stay exactly where you put them, collecting dust in the empty museum of your own mind. You are a curator of your own potential, not the builder of your own reality. And that is the quiet, secret tragedy of your life. You are in love with the idea of the work, but you are allergic to the feeling of it. You are waiting for the perfect moment to commit, the moment when the skies part, when you feel inspired, when you feel ready. That moment is a ghost. It is a lie. It will never arrive. When you commit, you must commit like you mean it. You break the grand, beautiful idea into tiny, ugly, actionable steps, and you do one of those ugly steps every single day, without fail, without excuse, without drama.
You must expect resistance from the world and from yourself. Plan for it. The resistance is not a sign to stop. It is a sign that you are finally moving. It is a sign that you are finally pushing back against the crushing inertia of your own comfort. Adjust your plan. Persist through the pain. The friction is the only thing that creates the fire. When you inevitably fail, do not hand life the blame. Do not tell another story about your bad luck or the unfairness of the world. Get brutally curious. Ask the hard questions. What exactly was the thing that stopped me? What choice did I dodge at the moment of truth? What small, simple adjustment would have made me act? The failure is not a verdict. It is a diagnostic report from the front lines. Read it, learn from it, and then go to war again, smarter, harder.
Make intentions you can actually go to war for, not vague, soft, comfortable wishes. I want to be happier. I want to be more successful. That is worthless noise. You need concrete, measurable, terrifying promises. Promises with deadlines that scare you, work that is defined and quantifiable, and consequences for your own failure. A promise without a price for breaking it is not a promise, it is a suggestion. And your weaker self will always ignore suggestions. Then you show up, you stumble, you fail, you learn, you recalibrate, and you repeat the process again and again and again. There are no excuses. There is no holiness about your beautiful intention. There is only the ruthless, steady, relentless beat of your daily, brutal, unapologetic action. That is the only thing that is real. You are haunted by the life you are not living. It is a shadow that follows you everywhere. In the quiet moments, you can feel it. The weight of your own squandered potential. The ghost of the person you could be if you were just willing to do the work. You blame circumstances. You blame your past. You blame the system, the economy, the algorithm.
You have a library of well-rehearsed stories that explain why you were stuck. These stories are your favorite poison. They are a warm, sweet, deadly anesthetic that numbs you to the brutal truth. The brutal truth is that you made choices. You chose the comfort. You chose the delay. You chose the excuse. Your current reality is not a life sentence you are given. It is a house you have built with the bricks of your own daily decisions. You are the architect of your own prison, and you are complaining about the view from the window. This is not a tragedy. This is an abdication of your own power. The moment you own every single brick in that wall is the moment you find a sledgehammer to tear it down. Complaining is a stop sign you erect in your own path. It is an active choice to remain powerless. It is an addiction to the feeling of being wronged. It feels righteous in the moment, but it produces nothing but more weakness. It reinforces the identity of the victim, and the victim can never be the hero of their own story. Action is the only thing that erases the victim's story. It erases it faster and more permanently than any words ever could. You cannot complain your way to a better life. You must build your way there, one hard, sweaty, uncomfortable action at a time. Admit your part in this and start the fixing now. Look at the mess of your life with cold, clear eyes. Where did you surrender your power? Where did you choose the easy way out? Where did you betray a promise to yourself? Admit it, out loud, to the person in the mirror. That act of radical honesty is the first real act of war against the lies you have been living. Then you begin the brutal, glorious work of fixing it. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. No one in this world owes you a damn thing. No one owes you growth. No one owes you a chance. No one owes you a rescue. You must earn your growth every single day. It is a debt you owe to the privilege of your own existence, and you pay that debt with the currency of your effort. Stop waiting for a handout. Stop looking for a savior. The cavalry is not coming. You are the cavalry. You are the one you have been waiting for. Replace every ounce of your blame with a plan and a hard, unforgiving deadline. Blame is a fog. It obscures the path. A plan is a machete. It cuts through the jungle. Get brutally tactical. What is the mission? What is the next single action? What is the deadline for that action? The clarity of a good plan is a weapon. It eliminates the space for hesitation and negotiation. Your weak self thrives in the fog of vagueness. It dies in the harsh, clear light of a specific plan.
Your comfort will not build the life you want. Your comfort is actively at war with the life you want. It is a silent, patient, deadly assassin of your dreams. Every time you choose comfort, you are choosing stagnation. You are choosing to remain the person you are, instead of fighting to become the person you could be. The life you dream of exists only on the other side of a mountain range of discomfort. You must be willing to make that brutal climb. There is no ski lift to the summit. The people who change their lives stop waiting for permission. They stop waiting for the world to anoint them. They stop waiting for the fear to go away. They understand that waiting is just a comfortable form of quitting. They give themselves the permission they seek. They declare their own authority over their own life, and then they act with the level of ferocity that the world has no choice but to respect and eventually to reward.
Be accountable in the public square and watch your behavior shift. The promises you make in the dark are easy to break. You have been breaking them for years. It is time to make a promise in the light. Tell the world what you are going to do and when. Raise the stakes. Put your reputation on the line. The fear of public failure is a more powerful motivator than the private hope of success. Use that fear. Weaponize it. Let it be the fuel that drives you through the pain when your private will starts to fade. Transparency removes the option to hide, and hiding is where your weakness lives. Stop narrating your long history of failure. Start producing a new, undeniable stream of results. Your past failures are just data. They are not your identity. Stop telling the story of the person who quits and start becoming the person who finishes. You do this not with words, but with work. You let your results be the only story you tell. You silence the inner critic and the outer critics with the deafening roar of your own execution.
You are standing at a crossroads, and you stand there every single morning of your life. One path is the path of intention. It is smooth, it is easy, it is comfortable. It is paved with your good ideas and your beautiful plans. And it leads in a perfect, endless circle, right back to where you are standing now. The other path is the path of action. It is steep, it is rocky, it is brutal. It is paved with your sweat, your pain, and your failures. And it is the only path that leads up the mountain. The only path that leads to a new view. The only path that leads to a new self. Your wanting isn't doing. Your good intentions are a currency that is worthless in the brutal, honest economy of the real world. You must be willing to trade your intentions for the calloused hands and the tired muscles of real effort. You must be willing to be a clumsy, imperfect beginner in the arena of action, instead of a pristine, untouched genius in the spectator seats of your own mind.
Your commitment must be a blood oath, not a casual suggestion you make to yourself. When you commit, you are signing a contract with your future self, a contract that says you will pay the price today so that they can live the life you are dreaming of. Breaking that contract is the ultimate act of self-betrayal, and you have been betraying yourself for far too long. It is time to honor the damn contract. It is time to do the work. Your resistance is a compass. The thing you are resisting the most is the very thing you need to do the most. The task you are procrastinating on, the conversation you are avoiding, the fear you are running from, that is your true north. That is the direction of your own growth. You must learn to stop fighting the resistance and start following it. It is the map that leads to the treasure of your own potential. You do not need more holiness about your intentions. You need more ruthless, steady, brutal action. The world is full of people with beautiful intentions. The graveyards are full of them. The world is changed and lives are forged, not by the purity of the intention, but by the relentless, unapologetic, brutal force of the execution. Stop trying to be a saint in your mind and start being a warrior in the world. The choice is now. The choice is not what you will do tomorrow. The choice is what you will do in the next 5 minutes. Will you take one small, ugly, concrete step on the path of action? Or will you take another comfortable, familiar step on the endless circle of your good intentions? That choice, that single, small, present moment choice is the only thing that is real. It is the only thing that matters. It is the only thing that will ever change anything.
Stop being the narrator of a life you are not living. Stop being the spectator of your own game. Stop being the curator of a museum of your own potential. Get out of your head. Get into the world. Get your hands dirty. Get the scars. Get the bruises. Get the failures. Because that is the only place where a real life is found. That is the only place where a real self is forged. The comfortable safety of your intentions is a lie. The brutal, beautiful, glorious struggle of action is the only truth. Go live it. Your future is not a mystery. It is a consequence. It is the logical, inevitable result of the thousands of small choices you will make between now and then. The choice between intention and action. The choice between comfort and growth. The choice between the excuse and the effort. You are the architect of that consequence. You are the builder of that future. What are you building with the choice you are making right now? Is it a fortress of strength? Or is it another wing on your prison of regret? The hammer is in your hand. The choice is yours.
The pain of the action is temporary. The pride of the action is permanent. The fear before the action is a ghost. The power after the action is real. You were stuck in the world of the temporary and the ghostly, and you were sacrificing the world of the permanent and the real. It is time to reverse that equation. It is time to choose the permanent over the temporary, the real over the ghostly, the action over the intention. Every single time, without fail, without exception. That is the code. That is the path. That is the only way. So get up. Pick one ugly, messy, terrifying action from the beautiful, perfect plan in your head and go do it. Now. Not when you feel like it. Not when you are ready. Now. Stumble, fail, learn, repeat. And do not stop until the person you are in the real world finally catches up to the hero you have been dreaming of in your head. The work is waiting. Go do it. Your legacy will not be your intentions. It will not be the beautiful ideas you had. It will be the brutal, beautiful, undeniable reality of what you built, or the vast, empty, haunting space of what you did not. The choice is yours, every single day, every single moment. Make it count. The time for intention is over. The time for action is now. Relentless, ruthless, steady, unapologetic action. Go.